India's ambassador to Estonia made a familiarization visit to Milrem Robotics and was briefed on Type X robotic combat vehicles that are intended to support mechanized units. A former Armenian parliamentarian has alleged that Russia might be pressuring Iran to block Indian weapons shipment to Armenia, but despite these complexities, the shipments of ordered weapons are continuing. Border Security Force will procure 40 Vidhwansak Anti-Material Rifles from Advanced Weapons and Equipment India Limited. The National Investigation Agency has arrested both the perpetrator and the mastermind behind the Bengaluru cafe explosion from West Bengal. The 8th ex-Indian Navy veteran in Qatar has certain requirements to fulfill, and he will come back when those requirements get fulfilled. Canada has reduced dozens of its Indian staffers posted in its missions in India. VU Dynamics Private Limited has launched 2 new loitering munitions that have an impressive range of 40 kilometers and 100 kilometers that will be used for long-range reconnaissance and attack missions. The 5th edition of India-Uzbekistan joint military exercise will start in Uzbekistan from 15th April onwards. The AMCA will be integrated with boarding ladders, similar to those found on the French Rafale Marine and the American F-35. Traditional retractable boarding ladders add a bulky element that disrupts the smooth radar-absorbent contours of the aircraft, and integrating the ladder into the fuselage eliminates this protrusion, thus maintaining the stealth profile. The presence of onboard ladder will enable pilots to swiftly exit or enter the aircraft without relying on external support, thereby enhancing survivability and mission effectiveness. The Deputy Chief of the Indian Air Force has asserted that the winning bidder in the 114 MRFA tender must prioritize the integration of Indian-made weaponry. The Indian Air Force held discussions with various original equipment manufacturers participating in the tender, emphasizing that they cannot restrict the Air Force's choice of weaponry for the fighter jets, and that the Indian Air Force will not bear the financial burden of integrating Indian weapons if foreign manufacturer is unwilling to provide the necessary source codes. Companies that demonstrate a willingness to collaborate and offer transparent access to source codes will likely enjoy a competitive advantage in the competition. According to latest media reports, initial plans for the Tejas Mk2 envisions a production run of 108 units. However, this number could be increased to 200, showcasing Air Force's confidence in the program. With the wing assembly now completed, HAL will start fighter jets assembly later in 2024, paving the way for a potential first flight by the end of 2025. After a 2-year delay, Hindustan Aeronautics has initiated the assembly of the UAV-200 drone that is specifically tailored for high-altitude logistical operations. HAL has partnered with the DRDO and the Indian Institute of Technology Kanpur for our UAV-200 program. And with assembly underway, its maiden flight is expected later this year. Today's top 3 comments.